Next up, we need Norfair, we got the speed booster, we need the Ice Beam. And I think Ice Beam... We could go back the way we came, but I believe a shorter way is going to be over here. Like I was talking about though, the speed booster is kind of exclusive, only being in 4 games, including other in there. So I fully expect it to be back in Metroid Dread. I feel like Metroid Dread is going to be the... Metroid Dread has to be the ultimate celebration of 2D Metroid, if you ask me, and kind of my humble opinion. Pretty sure this is where I want to be, yeah? Yeah, we want to be like just kind of back to the main corridor in Norfair. But I would be very surprised if the speed booster is not in Metroid Dread. I mean, Metroid Dread is kind of all about realizing the past, pretty much, you know, a project that they've wanted to do for a very long time. And I believe Sakamoto, I really think he's going to throw everything at the wall. You know, he's going to have the horror elements of Metroid Fusion, he's going to have, hopefully, the map design of Super here. And I think he's going to bring back all the sweet tools that we had, in addition to some new stuff that we got in Samus Returns. Okay, I think I need to get a running start. Yeah, you can't get across that second gate. And nuts. Power bombs. You can't get past that second gate without the speed booster there, so I have high hopes for Metroid Dread. I think it's going to be freaking fantastic. I do kind of wish, I don't know, I'm gonna have to see it a little bit more. Graphical style looks a little wonky to me. Although I wouldn't be surprised if the game was kind of made with a pseudo-budget, but with all the hype that I've seen online, you know, all the marketing that Metroid Dread has been getting, which has honestly kind of surprised me a bit, I did not really expect it, I feel like Metroid Dread could most definitely be the best-selling game in the series, which I know is a very strange thing to say when you think, wait, did I seriously just do that? Are you kidding me? Okay, wait, I can get the ball. Oh, no! Oh, come on, dude, I can't be wasting time like this! Okay, come on. I'm gonna try this one more time. Oh, I did it. Okay, there we go. But, yeah, so you might think, like, oh, no, it's no way it could outsell critically acclaimed games like Super Metroid and Metroid Prime 1, or Metroid Prime 3 on the Wii, but none of those games have ever really sold a ton. I mean, I think the top seller is still the original... Well, yeah, I guess I wasn't really thinking about that. The top seller is still the NES Metroid with, like, 10 million copies or something like that. But that's back when all those NES games were just kind of selling like crazy, so omitting, like, original OG NES Metroid, I do think Metroid Dread is going to be the highest selling game in the series. Can it beat the original, going over 10 million? Probably not, if I had to say so. Even with all the buzz online, and all the marketing that Nintendo has put forth, I do have my doubts about what the general populace thinks about Metroid, and if Metroid can truly be marketable. Prime 4 is going to be a different story, especially if that game has some sort of multiplayer. I think that could definitely... maybe break the record that I hope Metroid Dread gets very soon. But could Dread sell over 10 million copies? Nah, I don't think so. I think far more successful series. It's just series. I'm overthinking this playthrough so much, man. I don't really know what I'm doing here. But all other popular series I don't think have sold that much. I'm trying to think of a good example to illustrate this. Kirby, maybe? Kirby? Yoshi? I don't know. I mean, Pokemon, Zelda, and Mario have all gone over that mark. Although you can't really put Metroid in the same vein as those. Like, that's for sure. But, look, man. I hope it sells as much as possible. Oh, and by the way, while I'm still here, you notice if you bring up the map, you're actually in Meridia right here. So what I was talking about last episode, where I was thinking, you know, is it a good thing that we introduce Norfair so early? I mean, they introduced Meridia that early, so, I mean, it's really not too far out there. And just kind of adds to the sense of the world, too, that, wow, like, this is a big place. We got a lot to explore right here. But Dread will sell excellently, I hope. Although, I have to bring out my pessimistic side here. Because, you know, I've been making pessimistic Metroid videos on the internet for a very long time. Cough, cough, Federation Force. But, if Dread doesn't sell well, and, like, I don't see a scenario where this could possibly happen. But, oh wait, I'm full on energy. Okay, there we go. If Dread doesn't sell well, like, that has to be it, right? Like, there's no excuse for Dread not to sell well. By all intents and purposes, what should be, like, a very finely crafted 2D Metroid game on, what will probably be Nintendo's most successful console of all time. I believe it is currently on pace to beat down the Wii, which is kind of insane to think about, honestly. But with all that in mind, like, if Fusion... let's say, like, the unspeakable happens, I said Fusion, and Dread doesn't sell at least 1 million copies, like, abstract failure. Objective, embarrassing failure. Just kill the series and never bring it back if that happens. Probably what the executives at Nintendo would be thinking if that happens. I think that's kind of impossible, honestly. With all the buzz and all the hype and all the advertisements, I don't think that could possibly happen. But, you know, if that were to happen, you know, with all this going... Oh, come on. I hate this room, by the way. With all that going on, it's just not going to be good, although that was obvious, wasn't it? I just like to bunny hop through that one. Just lightly tap the jump button and just boop, boop, boop. Okay, here... Fun fact, when I was playing this game the first time, I believe this is the first time I got lost. Because I went up to Criterion, I'm like, what am I doing? You have to go down. Kind of sneaky, right? Because down here, oh god, oh, these grossing things, it looks like they're molting, and they got like the little shell and the soft underbelly, and ew, I don't like it. I hate it. But, where was I with that? I'm so scatterbrained here. I don't think I'd really have it any other way, honestly. Just trying to play, Super Metroid via my muscle memory, via my memory with the map layout, and just making a fool of myself in the process. Here we go! It's the power bombs. Always pretty interesting how these have been spawned as just like an ultimate weapon. Kind of in the more modern day. I mean, they kind of started with the Prime series, they really harped on it in Other M, and in Samus Returns. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it has been a while since I fully played through Samus Returns, partly because it's on the 3DS. I figure, like, if it was on Switch, I would be playing through it ad nauseum, I feel like. It's just kind of a hassle to get up the 3DS. And, you know, it's kind of awkward to, like, hold the 3DS and things, too, since, like, my hands are kind of big, and... I don't know, like... Let's hope we get a port. I would like to get a port. And I wish I could emulate it a bit easier as well. I just can't really handle 3DS emulation, unfortunately. Oh yeah, and with power bombs we can open up the other doors. Wait, did I get that missile down there? Or was I on such autopilot? Yeah, I did, right? Okay, yeah. I am on such autopilot that I, like, completely didn't even register that I got that missile that was hidden behind that wall right there. Oh, before we head back, though, we definitely want to do this, too. Oh, have I mentioned that we got the Ice Beam yet? I've been ranting so much, I'm just glazing over major power-ups that we're getting. But everyone knows what these are, who really cares? Yeah, so I think your hint right here is that all of them have the little grippy grip claws here, except this guy, so here we go. And fall all the way down. You know, I will say one thing about this game. There are far too many power bomb expansions. Because I don't think the power bombs are... Maybe I just haven't been playing the game correctly. Or maybe I just don't remember correctly. But you get so many power bomb expansions in this game. It's a good chunk of the completion, especially if you're going for 100% completion like I am. It is a good chunk of the completion. And, like, power bombs, I don't think you really ever need them in a huge quantity. Like, they're never so in demand, they're like, oh man, where are my power bombs? Like, super missiles are more like that. So I wish there were kind of more super missile expansions than there were power bomb expansions in this game. Oh wait, that's not right. Here we go. I'm willing to complain, though. I'm like, I get it. Oh, don't fall. Don't fall, don't fall. I get it, like, why they wouldn't want more super missiles to be in the game, because they're really freaking powerful. I mean, you saw what they did to Kraid, right? And even with Kraid, he's kind of got an inbuilt defense to super missiles, because... you know, he's got several ways he could block them. Like, either you could hit his mouth and, you know, not hit the target at all, or his claw could block it, or like a rock or something and just fall on you randomly. And that could block it. That doesn't happen. I mean, rocks come out of his mouth and that's that, but, I mean, do you know what I'm saying here? Okay, I think we actually want to go back to Norfair now, yeah. Now that we have power bombs, I believe Grapple Beam is next, right? I think Grapple Beam's next. Oh god, one of those things get me out of here. Yeah, it's Grapple Beam, being guarded by the Great Missile Glutton Carnivore. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call him. Someone who has not made an appearance since Super Metroid in any shape, form, or fashion. Oh, before we do that, I actually have to get there. So back to Norfair it is. There's a lot more back and forth here. Then I would have told you just kind of oh, come on. No. Even with the high jump boots, it doesn't work. There's a lot more kind of back and forward here in the early game than I... Oh, this is the one! Yeah, no, this is where having the high jump boots turned off is actually kind of more beneficial. Yeah, because this jump is actually kind of difficult to make without it. Hold on, let me try it from right. I just want to see. No. Okay, let me try turning it off. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and take that off. And then just jump from here and you're gonna have an easier time. Yeah, look at that! Huh, yeah, that is the one jump in this game where I feel like having the high jump boosts off, not the high jump booster off, actually makes it a little bit easier. Of course, that's going to be trivialized by the time we get to the space jump. Because who needs to worry about, you know, height and distance and all that good stuff whenever you get the space jump? So, okay, back to Norfair. And I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Usually I get the sinking suspicion that I'm missing something in these Metroid games. That happened to me a lot back when I played Fusion, I believe it was, yeah. Because I had actually, because, you know, I'm just kind of playing this cold turkey. I'm actually kind of surprised I've not gotten lost yet. But, I was not playing Fusion cold turkey. I was actually practicing that one up a little bit, trying to get all the expansions that I wanted along the way. But this one is just like, just pick it up and go. Let's see how you remember things. Okay, let's take one more look at the map right here. So, the Great Missile Guzzler should be below us. It should be all the way down, from what I remember. And we're gonna see if my memory holds true. I mean, I'm doing a pretty flawless track record so far. Or actually, no. I think it might be right here. Or there might be something wrong back here. They wouldn't put the power bomb door, right after you get the power bombs, unless they wanted you to get the map. And this will actually be a big help. Yep, we are going down. That's exactly where we want to go. I love this guy coming up. I mean, I love everything about this game, but the bosses in particular, not just the main ones, but, you know, just the mini ones. I hesitate to call them mini bosses. I feel like they're just all kind of bosses. And 4 of them are just kind of the bosses, you know? But... no way. Oh, that's right! Oh, no, we have to go... oh, yeah, and then we have to... oh, okay. Well, it's not gonna be too big of a detour. Can't believe I forgot about that. And those gates are super annoying, but now that we have the speed booster, that's going to be almost a non-issue. And is there a... I'm just gonna save regardless, who cares? This ain't a speed run. Now one of those MLG pros who doesn't have to save. So now we just speed boost through here. And we access the gate the easy way. It's just so satisfying to use. I mean, the afterburner effect, that's one reason why I love the presentation of Mega Man X4 so much on the PlayStation 1. Because of the afterburner effect you get with the boost. And Super Metroid just, oh man, it nails it so well. It's giving you that sense of satisfaction. Oh yeah, and I forgot to point it out, but when we first got the Ice Beam, I love that we had those guys right there that you could freeze to automatically I'm being pranked right now. I'm being pranked! We gotta go all the way back. Oh, these freaking gates! You just look at the map and you're like, oh, I think I have a feeling what I'm doing, and no, you don't have a feeling of what you're doing. But... what was I saying? Oh yeah, it just automatically empowering the player the moment they get something new and just being like, yeah, this is an upgrade. Although the Ice Beam is definitely an upgrade in other ways as well, because not only, I don't know if it does more damage or not now that I think about it, but just the fact that it freezes enemies and makes them completely immobile is already just like a huge upgrade. Like, you remember all this crap we went through with these guys the first time we were here? Although granted, it wasn't like a ton of crap, it wasn't that hard, I suppose. But just the fact that you can deal with all these enemies so much more easily. And yeah, this is the one that we're gonna do. Although it has to be, because, I mean, it's the last one I know how to use. I swear, these gates are really getting on my nerves. I feel like, oh yeah, there's gotta be a secret back there. How could I possibly forget that? Although I'm kinda getting the feeling that I'm forgetting something down here. Maybe not. Oh, we got this thing. Oh, and the best thing that the power bombs can be used for, though, is that they reveal everything. The power bombs reveal all. From a pure combat standpoint, I suppose they're not so good, which is kind of what I was alluding to earlier. Oh wait, don't do that. But from, like, revealing secrets, if you think, oh, there might be, like, a hidden item somewhere or something like that, like, man, it's pretty good. Oh, and look at that. Wonder what that could possibly be. And okay. I think I may be officially lost here. I can't be lost. There's gotta be a way in there. It just freaking gets... oh, that one. Oh, that's no good. Oh, I guess you can cross off making a complete fool of myself off the list.